There we go.
All right, welcome everyone to our content creators meeting. Today is Thursday, September the 5th, 2024. We are deep in the year, and this is an official start to our meeting at 5:35 p.m. Back to you, Gina.
Well, welcome everybody. I'm actually going to pass this over to our Toastmaster today, and our Toastmaster today is the incredible Francisco. So let's give him a big warm welcome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's incredible that I'm here, and that again the serendipity of having been found again on LinkedIn and finding a place where, as I've said before, some of the thoughts, the daydreams, the ideas that I was hoping to encourage fellow Toastmasters to share are embodied in this club. The mission, and I'm just gonna read it if anybody sees it, who's out there who doesn't know about us. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience and foster collaboration and growth to help members achieve their creative goals, enhance the storytelling, communication, and leadership ability. With that, I'm gonna pull up the agenda now. Word of the day, I mentioned it already, serendipity. The occurrence and development of events by chance in a happy or beneficial way. It was a fortunate stroke of serendipity that Lireva connected with me on LinkedIn. And I thought she was going to be here. She actually reached out yesterday that she came back from vacation. So, content creation celebrations, as I understand it, has anybody posted anything that we want to go rah, rah, rah and go like and comment on? Dalal, go.
Actually, I don't know if you can go and comment or do any of that, but I did do a quick live, a spontaneous serendipitous live today. Between the things I was doing, I had some downtime. I was like, you know what, let's get on live and let's do something. So it was fun, and I'm looking forward to doing more lives. I think kind of getting myself comfortable there is it's gonna be fun. So I'm excited.
Excellent. Always learning. Anybody else?
Yes, I've done some live this week for Labor Day. I posted a cookout that we did at the barber shop where we cooked some goat meat with peas. Oh my goodness, it was what's the word again?
Serendipity?
Serendipity. It was fortunate. Very good. And I got some good likes and follows and profile follows. People was in my profile. I was like, oh, okay. Got 411 views on one video. So I was like, yeah. And I also was invited to the live today with Dalal, and we did some dancing. Yes, 5-minute
Yeah.
dancing. So it was awesome. Thank you.
Great, Monique and Dalal. And to me, that's the joy. It's learning new tools, playing, getting a like here, getting a comment, getting a connection. With that, we did the celebration. I'm gonna just jump. Does anybody have a tip? Because I have one. But if anybody has a content creation tip, go ahead. Okay. Explore. That's my tip. You should have seen me about 35 minutes, half an hour ago. I was frantically exploring a new software which was hiccuping a couple of days ago. I was trying to do another Zoom and it wasn't working. And that's why I do what I do. I like to play, install, and install. Long story short, I have another one. As you can see, it's called droidcam.app. It has been, knock on wood, stable. I gotta learn it. I gotta learn it so I can have my second camera. I may even turn it on while we're in the meeting. But the point is, first of all, the tools and the learning never ends for a very simple reason. I don't know if you've seen it out there on Facebook. People are joking about it, that, you know, the Walkmans of our youth are now in the museums. These things that we're learning today, in 5, 10, 15 years, I don't know how many of you have heard of it. It's actually a marketing slogan from Intel that's as old as me, but it has ended up becoming a law. It's called Moore's Law. At that time, Intel was bragging and setting the stage, and this is the early days of solid state, that computing power doubles every 18 months. That was how marketing put it then. Well, guess what? Marketing was right. With every jump, with every change, with every upgrade, we move forward. And to me, that's the thing about continuous learning, is there'll be new tools, there'll be new wires, there'll be new apps, there'll be a new computer. But the principles of what we do here in Toastmasters, and especially in this club that we encourage each other to play with, leads to that exploration. So my content creator tip is go explore. For example, I hope someday soon I'll come back here and you guys are gonna have another camera back there, because I'm planning to learn how to do TikToks, because apparently if you're not into TikTok, you're out of it. I've resisted, but again, my content creator tip is to explore. Thank you. So tonight, moving on to the functionaries, we have General Evaluator Dalal. Monique is going to lead our table topics. Jim picked up our timer role. Gina, she's working on counting our word of the day, again, serendipity, and being our grammarian. And Jim is wearing 2 hats because he's also our act counter. Dalal, can you tell us what the general, again, for the people who may be watching or for posterity, can you tell us about what the general evaluator role does?
Yes, hi everyone watching on live, and just to my fellow comrades in the meeting. My role as the general evaluator, I get to observe the flow of our meeting, what we bring into it today, the energy, and any tips that may help us grow stronger, help us have more fun in our meeting, just anything that I observe that will benefit us in our journey as content creators. And I also introduce towards the end of the meeting, the functionaries, and I receive the reports from them, and then I give my report at the end of that. So I'll give it back to you.
Thank you, Dalal.
So, yeah.
Monique, tell us more about table topics, your role tonight.
Hello, everyone. For everybody that is watching, my name is Monique, and I bring in the table topic, which I will have share screen when it's my time. I will ask questions, and I want participation. And since we have 1, 2, 3, 4 participants in here, I have enough questions for all of us to answer, but it's really up to you for you to participate. So if you want to, you can raise your hand and answer the questions. And I just said the R word. Thank you.
Thank you, Monique. With that, we're gonna ask Jim if you can tell us both about being a timer and the egg counter. I'm saving Gina for last. Jim?
Absolutely. Good point earlier. We're recording these things and we'll have an even bigger audience watching after the fact. So we have lots of people here who are familiar with the counter and the timer, but for those of you who watch later and might not be, they're pretty much what they sound like. The timer will try to keep speeches. We don't have any tonight, but if we had them, we'd time the speeches. We would time evaluations. Again, we don't have those tonight. We do have table topics, however, and the idea with those is usually to speak for between 1 and 2 minutes. So I have some backgrounds that I will pop up when you reach 1, 1.5, and 2 minutes. So I'll keep track of how long everybody took, and I'll have a little report at the end for that. Yeah, counter, again, is what it sounds like. We count those filler words, the ahs, the ums, the so's. We've already started. We've already got a list going, and we'll keep going throughout the meeting. That should cover it, Francisco. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. And finally, our word of the day, grammarian Gina.
Hi, everyone. I am coming to you today as the word of the day grammarian. I'm Jenna, and I will be counting how many times we say the word serendipity. And I will also be listening for grammar. So any misuse of the English language, but what I love to point out more than that, because my grammar, well, grammar is not my favorite thing, but I love to listen for the great use of the English language. So more than what we do wrong, the positive things that we do. And I will report back at the end of the meeting. Back to you,
Thank you, Gina. Am I saying it right?
Jenna.
Jenna. Okay, I picked that up. Okay,
There.
Jenna. Thank you, Jenna, Jim, Dalal, and Monique. With that, we have the team, the explanation of the meeting functionaries. We do not have a prepared business afterwards, so I assume it'd be okay if we move forward to table topics, team. Okay, and then again, after we do everything, general evaluator, all the reports and all that, then we'll have our club executive meeting, as some call it. Okay, so Monique, take it away, our table topic master tonight.
Yay! Here I am, Monique here at Table Topic, having some fun. And I came up with this idea of bringing something that I use all the time in my meetings that I host every single day. So here it goes. I'm going to share my screen. Share screen. And here, because I have, guys, a Chromebook, I cannot see the hands that are raising to answer the questions. So, what I would like from you guys is to just come in whatever questions that you see that you want to answer. How did that sound? Good idea?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm going to read the quote, and whenever you guys are ready to answer the question, please come on in. This is my simple religion. There is no need for temples, no need for complicated philosophy. Our brain, our heart is our temple. The philosophy is kindness by Dalai Lama. Whenever you guys ready to answer the questions, please come on in. Question number one. Maybe I should say it first. What act of kindness will you perform tonight for yourself? Where in your life can you give appreciation? Whose good fortune can you celebrate tonight and how?
I want number 2.
Morning.
I want to sign up for number 2.
All right, Francisco, come on in.
Okay. Where in your life can you give appreciation? Monique, I coincidentally have been practicing Buddhism in this lifetime since 1989. So to me, the serendipity that you picked a quote from one of the most famous ones out there, the Dalai Lama, it's, again, synchronicity. That's another one of my favorite words. And the school that I belong to, it's called the Soka Gakkai, or SEI USA, and we practice gratitude. So when you ask about where in your life can you give appreciation, we practice gratitude at every level that we possibly can. And to me, the key is, as most Eastern philosophies align, is to appreciate the now. Past, future, maybe. Most of them agree on the fact that what we have is this eternal now. And just the fact that one is here now, it's your first little Lego block to build whatever amazing or small toy, because sometimes life is challenging and we don't have all the pieces. But just having access to putting together that piece, being here on the stage, it's for me that it's I'm here, I'm now, and no matter what my circumstances, which are great today, but I've gone through not so great ones, but I've learned to be grateful for being here now and being able to at least put the pieces together. Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Francisco. I appreciate that feed. Oh, wow, what a beautiful answer. Gratitude is the best attitude. Thank you so much. Now we have what act of kindness will you perform tonight for yourself, and whose good fortune can you celebrate tonight and how?
Would love to take that. I love this question. What act of kindness will you perform tonight for yourself? And my act of kindness is quite a ritualistic one. I really am a person who loves water. It is a healing element for me. And so having my baths whenever I feel like I'm made it through my day, I've made it through my week, and I just need a little moment of rejuvenation, of silence, of inner stillness, and honestly, wisdom outside of what I can gain by talking or outside by what I can gain from others telling me something, There's a beautiful wisdom that I gain from water. And so my act of kindness this evening is that, plus I got me a lava cake that has my name on it. Plus my little hour of Netflix and chill with me. And I actually want to just mention that I also adore the last question that you had. And part of the kindness I practice for myself is celebrating people in my life, because it allows me to be kind to myself, because I see the expressions of me prospering and just growing and expanding, and it fills my heart. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of us. Thank you, and back to you, Madam Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much, Dalal, for answering that question. And yes, I love a cake. Ooh, when it goes out. Oh my God. And the serendipity. I have a list tongue, guys. I'm going to be very honest and transparent with you. Certain words is hard for me to pronounce. So I'm grateful that we always have word for the day, like the word serendipity. I think I'm saying it right. If I'm not, I love to be corrected. So what you're saying with the bath as a water entity of healing, I love that. Thank you so much for answering that question. And the last question we have is, whose good fortune can you celebrate tonight and how?
I can answer that one.
Come on in, Jana.
Whose good fortune can I celebrate? Well, I would love to celebrate my grandmother. She is 95 years old. I actually put this background up because I was camping this weekend with my friends, and we were up in not Yosemite where this background is, but we were up in Lake Shasta. And I knew my grandma was in the hospital, and I got a call from my cousin saying, get down as fast as you can because we don't know how much time she has left. which freaked me out because I was more than 4 hours away. But we made sure that when we were coming home the following day to stop by the hospital. But all of my cousins and my uncle from Hawaii showed up. My uncle from up north took the train down, and she's doing a lot better right now. So that is the good news. And I just want to appreciate her. There was a little moment of serendipity that happened when I was on the trail coming back from a waterfall, when my cousin from Minnesota texted our chat saying, "Hey, I'm actually in the Bay Area." Now he lives in Minnesota, so it was actually serendipity that he happened to be in the Bay Area this weekend, and he said that he was going to go visit my grandma. And the second I saw that text, I was alone on the trail. There were people in front of me and behind me, but I just started crying. And that moment of serendipity happened when a butterfly just flew right in front of me and just landed on the ground. And it just gave me that moment to appreciate my grandma for all of the sacrifices that she made. And what really made me remember that was the last conversation that I had with her. She said, if it weren't for the war, World War II, I would have been a professional piano player, which blew my mind because I would have never thought of her as a piano player. But it made me realize that the sacrifice that she made for the family in order to have a better life in America, which gave me the ability to be my creative self and to dream of all these new possibilities. So I just want to give a lot of gratitude and appreciation for those sacrifices for my grandmother. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster. I mean, Table
Thank you.
Topics Master.
Thank you so much, Jenna. I appreciate that transparency that you have, the serendipity of this meeting being the way it is, the outcome, the feedback, the questions, the answers. First of all, happy birthday to your grandmother. Second of all, 95 years, I know she has a whole lot of wisdom. She's seen things, been places, and look at you. You're the apple of her eye. You're bringing out exactly what she would want to be transmuted into you. Now you're giving appreciation and that serendipity serendipity to her, right? Good fortune and the prosperity that you have in your life right now at this moment. Just what Francisco said, being in the moment is the best present we can ever give ourselves. And I'm so grateful that she has you in her life. Thank you so much, everyone that participate. And for those that are watching, please come on into our meeting. See how the serendipity of this meeting flows like butter, baby. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Monique, for that heartfelt and yes, full of serendipity set of table topics. Beautiful answers, everyone. Right now, I am handing things over to our general evaluator, Dalal, who is going to work with the functionary reports and eventually is going to hand this back to me. Dalal, your turn.
Thank you. You just caught me red-handed. I was shuffling my snacks around. But thank you. I am the general evaluator for the meeting, and I would love to call our functionaries to the forefront for some reports. I'm going to begin with our double duty today. Jim, please let us know about not let us know about your two roles, but what are the reports for your two roles today?
Sure. Hopefully they will go pretty quickly. Timer actually is very quick because I just had 3 table topics answers to time. Francisco, you were 2 minutes, 3 seconds. So nice job hitting the time and stopping at the red light. Great job there. Talal, you were 1:40, so you were right in the range. Jenna, you waxed poetic on a deserving topic. You're at 2 minutes 42. So we got to hear a lot about your trip and a lot about your grandmother and you celebrating her. And all right, it went overtime. Oh well, it was worth it. On the off front, we did pretty well today. Jenna, for all the talking you did, I got, what did I get? 6 ands, 2 so's, and a double I. Monique, very good job. 4 so's, 2 ahs. Deval, also really good. 2 you knows, 2 ums, 1 and 1 double I. Francisco did a fair amount of talking and a fair amount of filler wording. Actually, he had a number of repeat words, including a triple your, and a quadruple that's. On top of that, I counted 3 you knows, 3 so's, 3 double I's, 3 ums, 5 5 ahs, and more than 10 uhs. Again, that wasn't a lot of talking, so don't feel too bad about that. I caught a few filler words as I was talking just now. So we all have them. We're all working to do a few fewer of them. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Jim. And I'm gonna just with the I'm gonna assume they don't know, so I'm gonna try to X that out. Thank you for the report. And Gina, please come on in with our word of the day and were you our hunter as well, or
I was grammarian.
and grammarian? Please come on in.
Thank you, Dalal. I counted serendipity over 10 times. I'm not sure the exact number, but we definitely were able to use that word correctly. So congratulations on that. As far as grammarian, I think our grammar was pretty good, pretty spot on. I liked Jim's he said filler wording. I've never heard of that before. But I like the creativity in it. Sometimes we need those kinds of words to make us smile and think about those filler words that we're using. But I did list out some really great phrases that I heard. Francisco, I loved how you said appreciate the now. That goes along very well with Monique's quote about the best gift you can give yourself is the best gift you can give yourself. Can you say that quote again?
The best present you can give yourself is being in the now.
Being in the now. So yes. And then Monique, you also said gratitude is the best attitude. I like that. And Dalal, when you were talking about water, you said giving yourself that moment of rejuvenation. And then you said, and honestly, wisdom. Water is so important. I wish I would have realized this earlier in my life, but I think that we all need to be really mindful about the amount of water that we take in. And I really think of it. Yes, that's why I always have my water bottle with me. The first thing I do when I wake up is I drink 20 ounces of water just to flush out my system and kind of kickstart everything. But it does some really amazing things. So thank you for that wisdom. And that is my report. Back to you, Dalal.
Thank you so much, Gina, for that report. You guys did such a wonderful job today. I'm going to dive right into my feedback about this meeting. Thank you, Francisco, first of all, for starting us out with so much energy and so much good information. I feel like the way that you dig into your resources and what you're using, your equipment, and just your passion for this content creator journey, we get to benefit the overflow of the information that you research and the exploration that you do. So very grateful for that. And it continued our meeting in just this, it felt like everybody brought their gift in today. And that's what I really enjoyed about this meeting. Gina always brings that unifying energy to our meeting and brings forth her vision more and more every time. Monique came into our table topics with very thoughtful questions and very thoughtful quote that allowed us to dig deep, but also allowed us to show who we really are, the beauty of who we are in expressing ourselves. So thank you for that, Monique. And thank you, Jim, for being always so able to take on roles and be just supportive in this journey as you're discovering your own content creation, as we all are in this path. So today's meeting for me was really enjoyable. And I also get really distracted here and there. Like, I love that your background, Gina, is a 3D. Like, you can actually see the water flowing. Did y'all notice that? Right. I did not notice. That is so cool. Um, so do I have any feedback for us? I do not. I really love that we get to be ourselves in this space. I love that we get to grow and expand who we are and get more comfortable with expressing who we are. Because I feel like that's where our success lies as content creators. Be yourself, that's what we're here for. So thank you for letting me be of service today by being the general evaluator. And I will pass our meeting back over to our, what you call them?
Toastmaster.
Francisco.
Thank you, Delau. The fact that here at Toastmasters one gets to understand this, and now that everything is virtual, but this handover, this orderly handover, or as we used to say, control of the lectern. Remember on real live meetings, it's a skill, and I would say it's even a more relevant when you're in a virtual environment. And I think we're doing great. It looks, if I look at the agenda right now, I'm going to speak for myself. It says about setting roles. I've signed up for a few ones. I have the agenda here, so I don't know if I want to go ahead and share it, but yeah, I signed up for a few roles. I'm gonna do one of my episodes next week on the 12th. I am not coming on the 19th. I have a meeting, and then on the 26th, I won't be here. But there are roles open for the 12th, the 19th, the 3rd. Does anybody wants to sign up now? I'll be more than happy. Like I said, let me just go ahead and share. Help Gina out with this. Sure. Where is it? Google Chrome. Okay. Hold on. Oh boy. They changed something in here. Okay. Google Chrome 5. I got 5 shares, but the one that I want is this one. Is everybody seeing the agenda? I mean the spreadsheet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So if anybody wants to take a role for next week, go ahead. Let me know. I'll be more than happy to put you in here.
I won't be here next week, but the following week of that Thursday, I can pick up a role as the general evaluator.
General evaluator on the 19th.
Yes.
Okay. Okie dokie. We have a general evaluator. How about next week?
Next week, I can probably do table topics.
No, I'm sorry. On the 19th. Next week, I'm doing table topics.
Oh, you're doing table topics.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm doing this prepare speech and then spice up the podcast with the table topics.
Oh, nice.
Okay, that one. I could do tip content creator. Oh.
That's okay. I'll get out of there. I've got too many things. Okay. You're the content creator tip next week.
And then the 19th. Probably I can do table topics 19th.
Okay, great.
I could take Toastmaster next week.
Okay.
I'll put my name in, but then I'm gonna reach out to a couple other people, see if they want to join or if they want to take maybe even take Toastmaster. But I'll put my name in there for now.
Okay.
And actually, I'll be on vacation on the 19th. So I was going to do the Canva tech tool, but I'm going to be out of town on the 19th. So I changed that to the 26th. So,
I saw that. Okay.
yes. So our meeting on the 26th is going to just be a night of learning about Canva.
Okay.
Awesome.
And it'll follow your content creator tip of just explore and play, because I think that's what we need to do. You never
Right.
know if it's going to be a tool that you want to use and that could be powerful for your content creation until you just get in there.
Right.
Yes.
So Jenna, I put you here as the first as the feature, okay? So
Yeah.
that nobody misses it, and I took this up. Okay.
Yep, that works.
And I'm definitely looking forward to watching because I won't be here that night.
Okay.
Jim?
I can take whatever you need. If we're going to be in need of a Toastmaster on the 19th, I could take that.
Okay. There you are.
Somewhere in here, if we need a speaker, I can figure that out. I can grab any other role too. I'm flexible.
Okay. How about you are? Oh well, you're gonna be Toastmaster. Okay. You wanna be Toastmaster and give a speech on the 19th?
I could if we need that to fill the time. Otherwise, I could grab a speaking slot.
Okay, the
October.
speech.
I'm good either way.
Tell me about the speech.
You want to do the speech on the 19th, Monique?
Let me know what does the speech actually entails of, like because I've never done it before.
Oh, you could do your icebreaker. Icebreaker is 4 to 6 minutes. I think you've opened up the pathway curriculum already. So your icebreaker could be any topic that you want to share about yourself.
Okay.
And yeah, you have 4 to 6 minutes.
All right, I can do that. I'll do that.
Great.
So I can do the icebreaker speech.
Okay.
Okay.
And who is going to evaluate? Who is going to evaluate Monique?
Ooh. Yeah. You're doing an icebreaker. I kind of want to be there, but
I don't think icebreakers get evaluated.
do they?
I don't think so.
No, I don't know.
They usually do.
Oh, they do? Okay. I did not know that.
Well, we'll see if we can
If
fill
you need
in
an
that.
evaluator, I could do that. If you want to reschedule so Jenna can hear it live, I'm good with that.
Yeah, we can do that because I want Jenna to be there. Yeah, she has to be there because her and Delau has to be there. Them two ladies right there.
Well, we can record it and I can see it, or I can try and come in on the 19th.
Or is there room? Is there room on the 12th still? I'm not.
So this is okay. So next week, next week, the following week is the one I'll be able to.
Yeah, so you might as well do it on the 19th since that's the week.
Yeah, the 19th. Yeah, because then the
we'll
other week
record it and then I will watch it back.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That'll be our content celebration. Okay, as the Toastmaster, we have 15 minutes. If I'm correct, we end up at 8:30, right? That's our timing.
45, I think.
8:45.
8:45. Okay, so we still have half an hour. Okay. It seems like everybody that's here has picked up a role. Do we want to move on to adjourn the meeting and work on the on the executive meeting, if you will?
Sounds good.
Yes, let's do that.
Sounds good. Okay, set roles, closing remarks.
So thank you everyone for today's great meeting. This is the official close of our content creator meeting on September the 5th, 2024. We are closing out at 6:15 p.m. Thank you everyone. We out.
Yay!
And I'm going to stop the recording.